Hey, have you ever felt like your thoughts are a tangled mess? Like clarity's this distant dream, and your mind's a chaotic jumble? I get it, been there. But imagine this. What if there was a way to untangle that mess, to find crystal clear thinking amidst the chaos? Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Think about it. Really let that sink in. Let me tell you, stumbling upon Stoicism was like finding a torch in the darkest cavern. It's about perception, emotions, control, virtues, and perspective, all woven into clear thinking. Training your perception, mastering your emotions, exercising control over what you can and can't, embracing virtues, and widening your perspective. It's a roadmap to mental clarity. I stumbled upon these gems, and wow, they changed my game entirely. I'm talking about a life where chaos doesn't dictate my thoughts. And you, yes you, can dive into this treasure trove too. Watch the video. I promise you'll unravel the knots in your mind. Subscribe, hit that like, and hey, if this resonates with someone you know, share it. Take action now. And let's unlock the power of clear thinking together. 1. Train your perception. Have you ever found your thoughts going haywire, steering you into a mental maze of confusion? It's like your mind's playing tricks on you, right? Well, let me tell you, it's not just you. Most people grapple with this chaos daily. Why? Because they lack the habit of training their perception, a key lesson from Stoicism. Picture this. Your mind is a garden, and without proper tending, weeds of irrational thoughts start sprouting, sabotaging your mental landscape. The consequence? A tangled mess that clouds your clarity, making it hard to navigate through life. I remember vividly when my mental garden resembled a wild jungle. But diving into Stoic philosophy, especially Marcus Aurelius' wisdom on clear thinking, was like grabbing a machete to cut through the overgrowth. The Stoics teach us that to think clearly, we must cultivate awareness, recognizing and uprooting those pesky, distorted thoughts. Now let's get practical. Imagine this. You encounter a setback, and instead of spiraling into negativity, you pause, identify the irrational thought, and replace it with a positive, constructive one. It's a game changer. Here's a Stoic gem for you. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. So start now. Here's a simple exercise. Catch yourself when negative thoughts creep in and consciously replace them with positive ones. It's like mental weightlifting, building resilience. The rewards? Inner peace, mental resilience, and a clearer path through life. Adopt these habits, and you'll experience a transformative shift. Don't wait. Start practicing these exercises now. Your mental garden will thank you. 2. Learn to control your emotions. Have you ever felt like your emotions hijacked your thoughts, leaving you adrift in a sea of turmoil? It's a universal struggle, isn't it? Most people grapple with this emotional roller coaster because they lack the skills to rein in their feelings, a lesson crucial in Stoicism. Imagine this. Your emotions are wild horses, powerful and untamed. Without proper guidance, they run rampant, trampling your clarity of thought. The consequence? Decisions clouded by anger, sadness, or fear, steering you off course in life. Here's the Stoic insight. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So, how do we tame these wild emotional steeds? Consider this. Facing a stressful situation, instead of letting emotions take the reins, pause, take deep breaths, and regain control. It's a practice in mastering the mind. Let me tell you, when I first encountered this Stoic wisdom, my emotions were like a storm, uncontrollable and overwhelming. But learning to steer them, to calm the tempest within, that changed everything. The rewards? Inner peace, mental clarity, and the ability to navigate life's storms with a steady hand. Embrace these practices, and you'll find a new sense of control. Here's a simple exercise. When emotions surge, Take 5 deep breaths, focusing on each inhale and exhale. It's a lifeline in the storm. Now's the time. Start practicing these techniques now. Don't let emotions steer your ship. Take the helm and sail towards clarity and peace of mind. 3. Exercise the dichotomy of control. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a loop of worrying about things you can't change? It's a common struggle, and it happens because we lack the habits of clear thinking with Stoicism. This lack leads to a constant battle with our thoughts, leaving us stressed and drained. Stoic philosophy, particularly Marcus Aurelius on clear thinking, teaches us to exercise the dichotomy of control, focusing on what's within our power. Imagine a life where your perception isn't clouded by concerns beyond your influence. Stoic thinking enables just that. By practicing this, we learn to separate what we can control from what we can't, fostering a sense of peace and clarity. It's like untangling a knot in your mind, liberating you from unnecessary worries. Let me share a personal anecdote. I used to fret over situations that were beyond my control. But applying Stoic principles helped me realize the futility of such worries. Embracing this mindset, I began to feel lighter, more grounded, and less burdened by external circumstances. One vital Stoic teaching is that clear thinking involves acknowledging our emotions while not letting them dictate our actions. It's about cultivating virtues like resilience and acceptance. Consider this: when faced with a challenge, rather than being consumed by frustration, you can adapt by altering your perspective and responding calmly. Now here's an exercise that worked for me. When facing a stressful situation, take a moment to identify what you can control and what you can't. Then, focus your energy solely on what's within your grasp. It's a simple yet powerful practice aligning with the principles of Stoicism. The rewards of adopting these habits are both internal and external. Internally, you'll experience a sense of calm and resilience amidst chaos. Externally, your interactions will reflect a newfound clarity, leading to better decisions and healthier relationships. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start practicing these exercises now. Incorporate Stoic thinking into your daily life and witness the transformative power of clear thinking with Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius would encourage you to embrace this philosophy for a more fulfilling existence. 4. Embrace the virtues. Have you ever found yourself struggling to make decisions, feeling lost in a maze of choices? It's a common situation stemming from a lack of embracing virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This absence often leads to hasty decisions, confusion, and a sense of being adrift. Here's an exercise that worked wonders for me. Before making a significant decision, identify which virtue is most relevant. For instance, when faced with a dilemma, consider the virtue of courage. Ask yourself, what would a courageous person do in this situation? It's a simple yet effective method rooted in Stoic philosophy. Speaking from personal experience, there was a time when I struggled with a moral decision at work. I was torn between taking an easy path or standing up for what I believed was just. By channeling the virtue of justice, I found the courage to speak up, ultimately earning respect and peace of mind. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of virtues in clear thinking. They act as guiding stars, illuminating the path in times of moral or decisional uncertainty. Take wisdom. For instance, it allows you to see situations more clearly, facilitating better judgment. By integrating these virtues into your daily life, you'll experience profound internal and external rewards. Internally, you'll gain a sense of purpose and inner peace. Externally, your actions will resonate with clarity and integrity, fostering trust and admiration from others. The urgency lies in starting now. Don't delay embracing these virtues. Apply Stoic thinking to your decision-making process and witness the transformative power of clear thinking through the lens of virtues. Marcus Aurelius would encourage you to live by these principles for a more fulfilling existence. 5. Embrace a broader perspective. You know how life throws curveballs, right? Those moments when things seem cataclysmic, like the world's about to implode. We've all been there. It's like wearing blinkers that make problems look larger than life itself. And why? Because we lack the habit of seeing things differently. That's where Marcus Aurelius swoops in, offering wisdom on clear thinking through Stoicism. It's about seeing beyond the immediate chaos, breaking free from those mental chains. Now let's talk consequences. When we're trapped in this cycle, it's a roller coaster of stress and exaggerated worries. Your mind races, emotions flare up, and suddenly, that mountain becomes Everest. But what if I told you there's a way out? By adopting the habits from Section 5, you shift gears. You gain clarity, resilience, and a peace that doesn't rely on the world's whims. Internally, it's a game changer. You find this unshakable peace, a calm in the storm. Externally, well, that's where life gets smoother. Relationships flourish, decisions become clearer, and that heavy burden, it feels lighter, trust me. Okay, personal anecdote time. I remember a time when a work disaster felt like the end of days. Stoicism came to the rescue. Instead of drowning in panic, I stepped back, saw the bigger picture, and found solutions rather than dwelling on the problem. Perceive, control, and act. That's the Stoic mantra for clear thinking. Marcus Aurelius champions this, nudging us to broaden our perspective, see beyond the surface. It's like being handed the keys to your mental fortress. Let's talk practicality. Apply this Stoic mindset to daily life. Picture rush hour traffic. Instead of losing it over honking cars, see it as a moment to practice patience. Or when facing criticism, step back, filter the useful feedback, and discard the noise. Now for the exercise. Here's one that worked wonders for me. When hit by a wave of overwhelming emotion, pause. Take a breath, list 3 things in your control, and focus on them. It's a power move. Trust me. Start now. Practice these exercises. Embrace Stoic thinking. Trust me, the sooner you start, the quicker you'll find that mental clarity you've been craving. Hey there, people. As we wrap up our journey through these 5 impactful lessons on clear thinking, inspired by Marcus Aurelius' Stoicism, let's remember why we embarked on this ride. To unlock the power of perception, emotions, control, virtues, and a broader perspective. We've delved into the art of seeing things differently, reining in those wild emotions, understanding what's in our control, embracing virtues that shape character, and widening our viewpoint. Imagine a world where we all perceive with clarity, master our emotions, and navigate life's ups and downs with Stoic finesse. It's a world filled with resilience and profound understanding. So, here's the kicker. It's time to apply these insights. Try shifting your perspective today, taking charge of those emotions, and embracing virtues in your actions. Picture this, a future where clarity of thought is the norm, where Stoic thinking guides decisions, creating a more peaceful existence for all. Thank you for joining in. Click on the next video to dive deeper into this journey. Like, subscribe, and share to spread the wisdom. Let's all walk the warrior's path together.